Alright, another game with Sedulous of Explorer Pauper. This time I'm doing the Izzet Snakes. I'm enjoying this like rotation between these three decks. I feel like they're all kind of a little bit of flavor of what I like in a deck. Synergy and card advantage. So they're all kind of mid-rangey to control. Fortunately, this hand is probably not ideal. Alright, so he's bringing possibly the same deck. Let's see. Yep, it's the same deck, which is unfortunate because that's a really good card to start with. So I can't really stop his other draw discard. I don't normally like to counter this, but it stalls the Ragged Recluse for one additional turn, so that's why I'm doing it. And it looks like it's going to cost him to... No, it's not going to cost him this land drop. Okay. But I think if he plays it from the graveyard, I think I'm going to have to let it resolve, unfortunately. Okay, maybe he's not doing it this turn. I think opponent realized that he kind of wants to play around my counter. Awkward. So, Modern Age is really what the card I want to draw. Yeah, I'll take it. I'd rather counter that than him, and not let that resolve, and then him just play a mutt. I kind of want to hit my land drop, but I also just like the idea of getting all the pressure off the board. I could have waited a little bit, but... So... There you go. I like this. Alright. No pressure, no pressure. Alright, so he is able to get some pressure into the board, into the play. Yeah, since I don't have anything to do, I'm just going to go ahead and start casting my terrors. It's not really where I want to be with this deck, but just going to be stalling until I can hit Modern Age. Does this one have haste? No, it doesn't have haste. Alright, so the Hanger Scrounger is a little bit of an issue, so I can get rid of that one. Good block, good tap block. I think I'm fine with however, if he wants to double block my terror. Here he can, yeah. He can tap this to crew, and then loot. So I don't think him getting this back in the graveyard is that bad for me. It was a cool synergy to bring back this and use that to crew the Flywheel Racer. But if you think about it, it's like this could have attacked for two damage, where this attacks for 3, so it's not that big of an upgrade. You spend 2 mana to get a creature, and then you get 1 mana back. Overall, it's not it's not amazing synergy. I think this synergy is actually the strongest that I hadn't seen before, is using this guy to crew. I mean, his name is Pilot, so obviously Wizard designed him for that, but all right. Can unearth at instant speed. So I think I'm okay attacking again. Alright, so he's got to do 12 damage to me on his turn. He's got 6 damage in play. He's got 2 cycles, so if he has 2 fiery tempers, he could kill me. I guess he didn't have 2 cycles because he would have to tap the Hanger Scrounger to attack. Oh, I guess because it attacks anyway, so he does have 2 cycles. Nope, didn't grab it. Alright, so unless he gets a creature that can survive 3 damage, I win. Actually, no, I don't win, because I attack with my Tolarian Terrors, and I cannot stop him from crewing and blocking with the crewed Flywheel Racer. Unfortunate. So he gets to live another turn, unfortunately. Okay. It's interesting because I can discard it. Does that do anything? So I kill his Ravenous Bloodseeker, he crews. No, unfortunately it doesn't change anything. Yes, he had 6 life. So I think I attack. Actually, if he does this wrong, I could win. So let me just make sure. Because if he crews to chump block, yeah, so now I can win because I let the crew resolve, and then I pop quiz, auto pay, resolve. I need to go to my hand, discard Fiery Temper. Alright. I just wanted to be on full control. It's annoying to be on full control, but Arena passes at weird times and I never trust it. Alright, so similar, or the same deck. So basically I need to be able to kill his creatures. They're not too big. Joey's nice. Don't see any spells that I really need to negate. Annul, negate, dispel. And the Festivities. Abrade. I could use another removal spell. Golden Egg, I don't think I need. And then Honored Heirloom to exile anything I don't need. Alright, and cards I don't need. Well, I can take out that negate. Let's see, Fling Curve. These are better cards than Fling and Curve. I would consider Golden Egg and Bloodmad Vampire. I'll keep them though for now. I keep going back and forth on whether I like the Archaeologist or not in this deck. Against decks that rely on sack as their removal spell, I like having it, but then against other decks it just feels so useless. All right, this is a Mo. All right, got a counter, got a Modern Age. I got the Frantic Inventory that I can toss to the Modern Age. I think I keep 6, and I think I put, let's see, yeah. I might regret that if I don't make my land drops, but I feel good with the removal spell on turn 1 and then Essence Scatter on turn 2. It's not guaranteed to hit one of his creatures, but there's enough of his creatures that I think I could rely on this as removing a high percentage of his creatures. Yeah. Alright, now I just hold up Essence Scatter for the rest of the game, and then if he doesn't play into it, then I can Frantic Inventory, and if he does, then I just got plenty where that come from. Alright. I guess I shouldn't have done this because he can make a land drop. I just saw that he only had 3 cards in hand, and I went through things a little bit faster than I would normally go through. Alright. Making land drops, drawing even more Essence Scatters. So, I'm just trying to think of the madness spells that he could play with that off the first turn. Whatever. I don't think I need to concern myself too much with it. Alright, here's a situation where I think I can Frantic into a land. Or not. But now I have Modern Age into Fiery Temper for next turn, so... Alright, oh, so he does have those for 2 mana stuff. So it's a synergy that I was trying out in this deck because it's so hard to gain life in Izzet. Alright, so let's make sure it taps correctly. Modern Age. Archaeologists, I guess, are okay against Bloodmad Vampire. Wow, that was an awesome draw. Because it's going to allow me to keep up my Essence Scatters if I want, or I can play out my Terror, or I can play out my Modern Age. There's just so many options. I'll hold up the counter. So one thing I'm thinking about with the counter is I've got 2 of them, and I don't have any other forms of removal, and this does need a creature in play to be a little bit effective. Alright. So now I get to just hold up my counters with pressure. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Resolve. Okay. So 4 cards to 7 cards in hand. Again, since I don't have any removal, I'll go ahead and counter this. It's not like it's like an extremely scary card, but just using my mana. Let's see if he's deciding to throw in the towel, or it's just got options between the 4 cards he has to play. So he, yeah, if he doesn't cast anything, then I know he has a Madness spell in hand, and he's trying to use the Mutt to play the Madness spell. Yep. All right. So, what does that mean? I want to counter the Mutt. I'll think about it next turn. So he plays the Mutt, then he is able to play another card off of it. I guess I can consider first before I decide. So I think I'll go ahead and let this one resolve. He actually has 3 mana because he can crew that. So he could play a 3 mana Madness card. But I think if I can't counter the Madness card, and yep. So I think I just counter this one. All right, let's see. If I draw a removal spell, like if I draw a Fiery Temper, I'm for sure not countering it. Let's see. That was a good draw. All right, so now I can do the play of put the Fiery Temper on top and draw it with Modern Age, and then use the Modern Age to Madness it out. I don't think I'm going to do that this next turn, so I think I'm just going to Archaeologist. Why is that in this deck? All right. So yeah, so I think I Archaeologist first. I guess I could have drawn a Mystic Sanctuary. I mean, drawn a Essence Scatter for next turn. So I'm gonna play this. I think since I have so many Modern Ages just stuck in my hand, I think I'm gonna go ahead and man, just not thinking about this right. I needed to play this one first. All right, whatever. So I'm gonna Modern Age, discard the Archaeologist then. All right, now opponent knows he's dead Zos. So if I didn't play that, I don't know, I think it was fine to do it this way. GG's. All right.